Right, folks, hope you're doing okay. Welcome to another lesson on YouTube and Patreon. This time we're going for some a bit of punky sort of stuff. This is actually a request that I had on Patreon from Corey, and I said ages ago I'd look into this. You know, Billy Zoom plays a Gretsch. There's some cool sort of like rock and roll licks in there as well at the start and in the solo. It's a pretty easy song to play, really. It's just getting the speed and the muting. There is a tab you can download from my Patreon with the guitar profile, all that usual stuff. Like and subscribe, all the stuff that everybody says on here. Thank you for watching. Let's get stuck in. Okay then, so the opening little intro lick, the Chuck Berry style thing, it's in the key of C. It's your classic sort of lick, isn't it? So basically we're going to hold down fret 9 of string 3, fret 10 of string 4, and after that we're going to do 8 on string 2, 9 on string 3. So it's all double stops, so you're playing 2 notes at the same time. And then fret 10 on strings 2 and 3. After that, we're going to go 7 on strings 1 and 2. We're going to slide to 8. You know, classic sort of rock and roll lick, isn't it? So you're going to slide it, then pick it twice on fret 8. See what I mean? So you do slide 7 to 8, then 2 picks. Okay, after that, we just hit it one more time. And then we go 11 on strings 2 and 3, then to 10 on strings 2 and 3. And then we hold down fret 8 on strings 2 and 3, and we do a hammer onto fret 9 on the 3rd string. Okay, and that's sort of the end of the lick, really, because after that, it just hits an open A twice, which slides into the chords then for the opening verse part. Okay, so that's our first bit. Okay, then to have a quick listen now to the strumming before the vocal comes in. You can hear it's pretty raucous. Okay, so we're just literally pretty much going. Okay, so we're doing like a B power chord, sliding to fret 3, giving us a C power chord, so fret 2 on string 5, fret 4 on strings 3 and 4, slide it up on fret. Then we go down to an A power chord, open on string 5, fret 2 on strings 3 and 4. Okay. And with your strumming hand, you can just go crazy, you know, just go 16ths all the way, just down, up, down, up. Okay, after that, it's a similar sort of thing, but it's muted. Okay, if I have a quick listen to that. So it's the same idea, really. Just you know, your strumming hand, just mute the bridge to give it that sound. Compared to. Okay, after that, it's going to change again. So let's take a look at that. Okay then, so you can hear out of that verse, we do a B to C slide twice. Yeah, which leads us into this new section. Okay, so that is just a C power chord again to a D power chord. You know, fret 3 on string 5 is your root. Do your usual power chord shape. Move it to fret 5 on string 5. And then here, you do like an A flat bar chord up to an A. So if you bar fret 4, hold down fret 5 on string 3, fret 6 on strings 4 and 5, you'll have an A flat or a G sharp. And all you have to do then is slide from fret 4 to fret 5, keeping the same shape. And you slide 4 to 5, and then you pick the chord, the A chord. Okay, so you should now have. Okay, and then on the last one, before it goes into the Johnny Hit and Run Pauline part, it's half the length on the C to the D. Yeah, so if you just count 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then that'll take you to the next part. Okay then, so you're back to the original little chord sequence. Okay, then you've got the Johnny Hit and Run Pauline section, which I suppose we maybe class that as the chorus. It's just E to F power chords. And we're just doing a slide again. E to the F, fret 7 to 8. Yeah? Okay, and at the end you can see there I'm staying on the E longer, you know, a bar on the E, a bar on the F, and then we go to this D minor. You know, it's not the full chord. The way I'm doing it, I'm just doing fret 10 on strings 2 and 3 and 12 on strings 4 and 5. He might be doing less, he might just be doing 2 or 3 strings there, you know, but it's definitely not just a power chord. You can hear there's a little bit more in there. Yeah, so you got. Back to the main chord sequence again. Okay then, so from this point on, you'll be pleased to know we've actually covered all the main parts of the song. It just repeats the same bits again. We go back to this. Then the verse muted. Then this part. Yeah, and so on, and then the chorus part again. Okay, into a solo.